Hello, what is up YouTube? Josh here again. Welcome back to another stop motion review. Today we are going to be looking at the Super Action statue, Jotaro Kujo, version 1.5 from Jojo's Bizarre Adventures Stardust Crusaders. This is the second Jojo figure that I'll be reviewing on this channel, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking around this beautiful packaging, this is the left side of the box, the right side of the box, and the back of the box. Over here you can see 4 nice images of Jotaro in various poses, as well as the sticker that proves this item is authentic. On the lower side of the box shows a bunch of images of all the accessories included. This is the top of the box, as well as the bottom, ages 15 and up. Taking a look at the inner packaging, we can now have a clearer view of what's inside, as well as a second layer from behind that has the rest of the accessories, including the instructions. And now here is Jotaro straight out of the packaging. Same thing with Dio. Aesthetic wise, this figure looks amazing. The sculpt is very detailed, especially from those high quality abs.
Oh, six pack.
That is until you see that Jotaro is actually wearing makeup.
Oh no!
Yeah, if you couldn't tell already, sadly mine got a little bit too much white paint around the chin. It's not very noticeable in camera, especially with this lighting, but when you have him on hand, it really does stand out. The worst part is even the interchangeable head is painted the same way, so I don't have any options. I tried asking Hub Toy Store to help me get a replacement head from Good Smile Company, but sadly Good Smile said that this is just a paint variation and that they don't really consider it as a defect, so oh well. Anyways, moving on to accessories, Jotaro comes with 6 pairs of hands. He's got a pair of fists, a pair of pointing fingers for star finger, a pair of karate chopping hands, widespread hands, a pair of pinching hands that is meant for him to hold his hat, recreating his signature pose, yari yari desu. Lastly, he also comes with a flat pair of I don't even know if you should call these hands, but basically they're just flat hands that is meant for another accessory, which is this, a pair of swappable ties that is sculpted with pockets in them. Kinda. To use this, you just unplug the regular ties on Jotaro and replace them with these, and from there you can just slide the flat hands into the pocket, making it look like that Jotaro has his hands in his pocket, just like how he always does. Jotaro also comes with 2 interchangeable head sculpts that you can barely see any difference. The first one is a serious face and the other one is basically a smirking face. And then of course he also comes with your average Jojo stand, and it pretty much does whatever a stand does, except he also comes with a special mini stand for another accessory, which is the Yari Yari Desu speech balloon. To use the mini stand, of course, you just gotta unplug the regular stand from the base and replace it with a smaller one, and then plug the speech balloon over there, and there you go. The only downside to this is that you only have one base for the stand, so if you're using it on the speech balloon, you won't be able to use the stand on Jotaro. Next, let's have a look at the articulation in this guy. Jotaro's head can move left and right, can move up a little bit, and can move all the way down. He has butterfly joints that can move just a bit. Arms can move up, outward, and forward. Yes, this is as far as his hands can go, even with the butterfly joints. Elbows can move all the way in, and the wrists can rotate as well as move up and down. Ab crunch can move forward and slightly backwards. Waist can rotate. His coat also has a hinge on it, so it can move up and down. His leg can move outward, move back, forward, knee bend. Feet can rotate, has toe hinge as well as ankle pivot. Now for some height comparisons, here he is standing next to another figure from the same line, Dio, the main antagonist from Jojo parts 1 and 3. These two look so good together. Dio is standing a little bit taller than Jotaro, and I think that is accurate, because after all, Dio is 100 years old and Jotaro is, well, like 17 or 18 something?
Quite pretty buff for a teenager.
And just like I said with my Dio review, these Jojo figures doesn't exactly scale well with other lines, but if you want to see how they look like in comparison, here he is next to the Dawson model Janus, the Mafex Peter B. Parker, Figma Todoroki, McFarlane All Might, Figma Kirito, and the amazing Yamaguchi Bakugo. Okay, now let's wrap this up. That was actually pretty quick, I know. Is this figure worth buying? Kinda? I'd say the answer is a little more complicated. Same thing with Dio, it definitely has some amazing sculpt and paint details, not counting the makeup issue. The good points of this figure mostly comes from the aesthetics. It's definitely gonna look good alongside your growing collection of Jojo figures. But if we're talking about articulation and like just the overall figure, I think this is just an okay. I'd say buy it only if you're a huge Jojo fan. Because if you're not, you'll probably find it a bit disappointing. Accessories are pretty great for the most part. I love that they actually made a way for Jotaro to be able to put his hands in his pocket. I think that was pretty cool. The speech balloon looks nice. In fact, even the letters themselves are sculpted, so it gives off this kind of like 3D look into it, so that's a plus for me. However, posing this figure around, especially with those weird joints, it's not the greatest to be honest. In fact, moving the legs feels like you're solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. You're gonna be twisting the joints multiple times just so you can find that one spot to properly move the leg in the right position. Also, I think the neck is a bit too long, or maybe that's just me. The chain on his uniform is pretty much just there. It's like a keychain attached on the figure, but this still looks pretty good. So anyways, that's it for the review. Please be reminded that these review videos are made to share my opinions about the figures. You may or may not agree with me, and that is completely fine. At the end of the day, we all have our own preferences, and that's all that matters. Let me know in the comment section below, what did you think about this figure? Are you gonna be adding it to your collection? Also, I would just like to thank all of you guys because we just hit 20,000 subscribers. Hell yeah! Hope this channel continues to grow bigger. I just ordered this Demon Slayer set right here and it should be coming in any day now. In fact, it probably arrived already by the time you're watching this. I'm gonna be reviewing this set. This is gonna be my first ever LEGO stop motion review on this channel. So I hope you guys will like it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be seeing you guys again in the next video. Hope to see you there. Yeah. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.